what's up, it's Luka, and I just made myself iced coffee, and the sun is shining, and yeah, life is good. Ah, so good. Yeah, I have to appreciate the small things now because I had COVID and I was sick and everything was horrible. But I'm not here to complain about that. I'm here to talk about my holiday and tell you about my holidays. But of course, I'm not just gonna ramble on and like list all of the things we did on holiday. That would be boring. But while I was on holiday, I had a lot of thoughts on like holidays in general and why we go on holiday and different types of holidays, like which kind of holiday is the best holiday, and also on the more existential side, like why I enjoy going on holiday so much. Like, am I running away from something, or like is it a tool for me to explore my identity? I don't know. We're gonna figure all this out in today's video. So like I thought I would structure the video in two parts. Yeah, I even wrote down some bullet points. Please be proud of me. Thank you. In the first part, I want to talk about the type of holiday we went to. It was kind of like one of those package deals, all-inclusive thing, and normally I'm not into these kind of holidays at all, but I actually enjoyed it quite a bit, and I want to talk about that. And in the second part, I want to talk about like how traveling makes me feel so free and like helps me get rid of my anxiety, and kind of like the purpose of traveling. I hope I explained that well. Also, I always drink my coffee way too quickly. Like this is almost gone. Okay, let's just get on with it. So basically, me and my best friend, we wanted to go on holiday together, and we had this time frame of like a week where we both had like free time to go on holiday. It was like end of February, beginning of March, and we really desperately wanted to go somewhere warm, potentially also somewhere where we could swim and like enjoy the sunshine, but we also didn't want to travel super far away, so like not go to Thailand or anything like that. And there weren't many options, to be honest, so we thought like, hey, let's go to the Canary Islands because, you know, it's hot there already and it's part of Europe. And you also have to know that we live in Munich, and flights from Munich are always like really expensive. I don't know why, it's just, it sucks. So our cheapest option was basically to buy one of those like package deal holidays where like the transportation, the flights, the hotel, like the food, everything is included already. And I was a bit scared that it would suck because normally I would never consider going on a holiday like that, because I hate it when other people are making decisions for me. Like I like choosing things myself, like choosing my food and my activities and everything. Like of course if you have a family or you're like really old or something and don't want to think about anything, then these kind of holidays make sense for you. But when I go on holiday, I really like going on adventures and seeing new places, meeting new people, trying new food, and yeah, that kind of stuff. I think my perfect holiday would be like a city trip, but like where it's also close to nature, so you can go on like day trips to go hiking and stuff like that, and there's always something new to see and to do every day. And yeah, but I wasn't too worried, to be honest, because like I said, our number one priority was that we would have some sunshine and we could potentially go swimming. And it actually wasn't boring. Like we did different kinds of activities every day. We went swimming in the pool a lot. We went to like different kinds of beaches and went swimming in the ocean. I love swimming in the ocean. It just feels so cool to like throw yourself into the waves. Like, I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. We went on a hike along one of the beaches to a nearby town. We also went shopping. I even hiked up a mountain. That was pretty cool, but also really windy, and I was kind of scared I was gonna fall down. We tried playing tennis a couple of times. That was an experience that I was not expecting, but it was a lot of fun. One day we thought that Henry had COVID, but then he actually didn't. But yeah, that was an interesting day. And then I think my favorite day was when we rented a car and went for a little road trip, because that was so cool, just like driving around and this like feeling of freedom. On that day we hiked up to a volcano, which was pretty crazy, but really cool. The view was so beautiful. And then we went to this town for lunch that kind of had like a surfer's vibe, I guess, and we explored the sand dunes and went to a really nice sunset spot, and yeah, fun stuff. Like, okay, it was a bit annoying that we always had to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner in like a certain time slot. Otherwise, we just wouldn't get any food. Or we would have had to buy our own food, but why pay for food if we can have free food at the hotel, right? But I don't know, maybe it was also a good thing because it gave our days like a certain kind of routine, we had like a rhythm. It kind of like structured our day into like this like morning part and then afternoon part and then evening part after dinner. And usually between breakfast and lunch, we would just chill at the hotel and I would read my book or something like that, maybe go swimming a bit, and then in the afternoon part we would do like an activity like a hike or go to a beach that's a bit further away, you know, something special. So it wasn't actually boring, it was quite fun. I think it always depends like what you make of it. Of course, if you only like chill at the hotel and like do nothing else, then it's gonna be boring, but you can still do your own activities and go on little adventures by yourself. So yeah, that was cool. And to be honest, it was actually very relaxing that everything was pre-organized, because when I go on holiday with other other people. I feel like I'm always the one that's like organizing everything and looking things up. I feel like I always have the responsibility to like check like which way to go, which place to stay at, where we should eat. And I tend to like overanalyze and overthink these things, and then it can get a bit stressful. So it was kind of chill that I could just lean back and like not do any of that. So that was all fine, but now I want to talk about the biggest problem that I have with these kinds of holidays, and that's the kind of people who typically go on these holidays. Obviously not everyone there, but a majority of people. First of all, most of them were German, which was expected because we booked through like a German website. But then, you know, they're the kinds of people who are not adventurous at all, who want to go on holiday just because the weather is better, but they're not actually interested in like trying new things. They're basically walking around pretending like they're still in Germany even though they are in Spain, and I don't know, I just get the impression that they have this like attitude that all like the world should like accommodate for them. Like they just make zero effort to speak Spanish. Oh my god, it makes me so angry, this attitude of just like walking up to the bartender or the waiter or the waitress or whatever and just ordering something in German. I don't know, it was just a very painful experience for me. So yeah, I think the problem with going on these like hotel all-inclusive vacations isn't actually the holiday itself, but it's the kind of people you encounter there. And for me, a very important part of traveling is like meeting new people or like trying new things, new foods. And I didn't get to do that, which kind of sucks, but like I said earlier, the priority was that we could go swimming in the ocean, and we accomplished that. So I think all in all, the holiday was a success. Okay, I think I went on a longer rant than I intended to, but there's still some things I want to talk about, and that's my levels of anxiety while traveling, because I don't know, I think it's very interesting because I notice it every time I go traveling. My anxiety is basically zero. Even if it's a very stressful kind of sightseeing day and I'm really tired by the end, I usually don't feel stressed or anxious at all, just because I'm on holiday and I'm like in this holiday mode. And in my daily life, I pretty much feel anxious every day, so it's a big contrast, and I don't know exactly why that is, but maybe it's because when I'm on holiday, I don't have this pressure to be productive all the time. I can just allow myself to wake up whenever and then do whatever I want throughout the day, and I don't feel this pressure that I have to accomplish something so that like it counts as a good day. Or I guess because I'm doing things and seeing new things while I'm traveling, that already makes me feel productive in some sort of way, just because of that like novelty factor of experiencing new things. I don't know. And then I always come back from my holiday like all inspired, ready to change my life. But then I don't know, just life happens and I get back into my routine and then I just forget about it. I know it's a bit sad, I guess, but it just made me think, like, do I like going on holiday so much because like it's a way for me to like escape reality and like escape my anxiety? Or does going on holiday for me actually fulfill some kind of purpose? Because when I'm traveling, I always think about my life and like gain so much perspective, and all my like plans are starting to feel more tangible and more realistic. Like I could actually achieve whatever I want to achieve. And then when I'm like at home, everything feels so daunting and like unrealistic and impossible. So traveling in a way is helping me like get closer to like my goals and my dreams and stuff. Yeah, I guess I'm just having another identity crisis, but what else is new? And then I was also thinking that maybe the reason why the past 2 years have been really difficult for me with the pandemic and all of that kind of stuff is actually because I didn't get to travel as much as I wanted to, and I just need traveling and having like these new experiences to feel good about myself in my life. But instead, every day and every week and every month kind of feels the same, and it doesn't feel like I'm moving forward, it just feels like I'm stuck. And that sucks. I don't know, just some thoughts here that I thought I would share because I'm thinking about it too much, and I thought maybe if I talk about it on camera, then maybe I will stop thinking about it all the time. I guess I've just been thinking about the purpose of traveling a lot, like why we travel, or like if it's just an escape from reality. But even if it's just an escape from reality, like it still fulfills some kind of purpose, I think. Anyways, I definitely want to do more traveling this year. Let me know in the comments where you want to travel next, and maybe you can help me pick out my next travel destination. But yeah, that's all for today. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, bye.